Hey guys, it's Dee from Dee's Divine Guidance here for the sign of Gemini for the month of November of 2019. If this is your first time, to my channel, I want to say welcome. My name is Dee, and I'm a spiritual empowerment coach and healer, and I help women heal from toxic relationships through divine guidance and spiritual practices. In this video, you are going to get the message from Spirit as well as the energy healing to go along with it. So stay tuned, and I do pull some more cards throughout the energy healing, so you can get those messages at the end. If you haven't already, you can subscribe to the channel and hit that little bell notification because I do have videos coming out every Tuesday. So make sure you do that. And if you are ready to heal your life with whatever you're going through and to heal and let go of your past, if you have attachments to people and you want to cut those cords and really move on with your life and your energy, I have the Heal Your Life course coming out November 10th. We start. You get coaching with me as well as learning how to do energy healing to help heal your life as well as others if you choose to. All right, so that information is down in the description box and as well as in the comments below. But let's see what is going on for you this month. So the overall energy of this month is the High Priestess. So really important in the month of November for you to pay attention to your intuition. They're making me feel like some of you, your intuition is screaming at you and you are actually running the other way. It's like you know what is you're being called to do, decisions you're being called to make, moves that you're being called to make. But it makes me feel as though you want nothing to do with it. You want to run the other way because the other way is where you're comfortable. The other way is what you know. But they're telling you to open it up, open yourself up, be vulnerable to following your own feelings, your own intuition. All right, because it's here. It's like it's trying to guide you, but some of you are not letting it happen. Okay. So just in the month of November, be very careful about that and make sure that you're opening your eyes. And when you feel a pull or a thought or something that you feel like you have to do, just do it, follow it, right? I always ask, what's the worst thing that can happen if you just follow that? Just follow it and see where it leads to. In the beginning of the month here, we have the Hierophant, we have the Queen of Wands, we have the Three of Swords, and we have the Seven of Wands. So for some of you, I feel like you're taking advice from somebody else in order to gain, I don't know, they're giving me the word stature. Not really sure what that means, but to gain yourself back, to gain your power back, okay? Because you've been hurt in the past with the Three of Swords. And they're telling me that it's not just one person that has hurt you, it's many people. It's like they keep piling that shit on top of you. And it's like somebody is advising you to how to take your power back, how to heal from the past, how to get over what every single one of these people have placed on top of you, which is pain and emotion and burden, even for some of you. And it's made you a little defensive. So I see you kind of, they're telling me sitting on a fence, but it's like not knowing who to trust, who to turn to, not knowing if things are real, or if a relationship is real, not being able to trust, like having your walls up is what I'm seeing for you here. Now, so they're saying to me that the Hierophant here, so the Hierophant is like a priest, a psychiatrist, like a therapist, a coach, even a friend that has, maybe been through your situation, family members, anybody that has had experience is what I'm getting, is helping you process and helping you move through the process of getting over this heartbreak. And like I said, for some of you, it's really, really deep. It goes back years and years and many layers of people just putting the shit on you, making you feel like you're not good enough, making you feel as though you're not worthy enough. And with this high priestess card here, I feel as though you're being divinely guided to a new way of living, all right? A new way of thinking, a new way of loving. So follow it, follow it, follow it, follow it. In the middle of the month here, you have the Queen of Pentacles, you have the Nine of Cups, you have the King of Swords, and then you have the Ten of Cups. So for some of you that this is resonating with a relationship for, it's definitely freaking rocky. It is rocky, rocky, rocky. And they're making me feel like you want so bad to have that happy family, but it's just not there. It's like a roller coaster with the Knight of Swords. This is like just rocky ups and downs, and you know what, it's more bad than good is what I'm getting here. And it's really important to, like I said up here, to the Hierophant and with the Queen of Pentacles here, is you want this relation. Okay, so what, I'm just going to give it to you guys straight, all right? You want this relationship to be the way that you want it to be. And you fantasize it, and you pretend and fantasize that what you have is what you want, right? And you let go of the things that make it not what you want, right? You turn a blind eye, and therefore you fantasize that this relationship is exactly what you have wanted. How do I say this in a different way? You look at your relationship as that loving fantasy that you do want, okay? But in reality and subconsciously, you know that it's not. And you just turn a blind eye to everything that makes it not so. All right, I hope that makes sense to you. It's the best way I can explain it. And what they're trying to say here is with the High Priestess card is it's time to look at the reality of the situation. Time to look at what's really happening in front of you and not fantasizing, not ignoring the red flags, not ignoring the abuse, not ignoring the emotional toll that this relationship is taking on you. Now, for some of you, it's going to be a love relationship. For some of you, it might be a family. I'm getting a lot of mothers here as well, so it might be a relationship with your mother. So just realize that it's not just romantic relationships that I'm talking about here. So it's time to open your eyes completely to see the reality of the situation. And they're bringing my attention to moving into the new year. It's like, do you want to do this again? Do you want to be, if, okay, they want you to ask a question. If at this time in November of 2020, you are exactly where you are right now, will you be happy? And if the answer is no, it's time to start to open your eyes to the reality of the situation that you're in and to start to make changes. This rockiness, these ups and downs, you're letting go of all the bad, even though it's more bad than good. You're turning the blind eye to the bad. We want you to look at the bad, and we want you to understand and see why the bad is bad for you and your future. What is it doing to you? Who is it creating inside of you? Who is it making you be? Right? Because when we're in a situation where we're being put down or we feel like we're not worthy enough, we get into that energy and that we stay there, right? Because we don't have anything to take us out of it. So really pay attention to the reality of what is happening. And I want you to look at the bad. Look at the bad. Because a lot of us turn that blind eye, but when we actually look at it and we feel it and we heal it, that's when everything starts to change, okay? And once you do that, we have the Six of Cups, the Judgment card, the Four of Pentacles, and the Knight of Wands. You start to take your power back here. You give yourself your light back. With the Six of Cups here, it's like the little child, your inner child is giving yourself that happiness, the light that you had as a child when you're playing outside or on the swings, and you're just so happy and in the moment. And you're giving that back to yourself when you look at the reality of something and you choose to make the changes to get to where you want to be. And you let go of the judgment of yourself, the judgment from others, the judgment on others. You let go of all of that and you start just focusing on the good in life, the happy points, the happy parts, the happy conversations, the here and now. And with the Four of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands, like the Four of Pentacles, again, kind of goes up here with that trust. It's the lack of trust. She's holding on to her coins so tight because she doesn't want anyone to steal them. Once you start getting through this and realizing that you have the power to let someone hurt you or not hurt you, that's when everything starts to change for you. You start to take action to let go of your walls, to take your walls down. And this goes along with like creating boundaries and all these different things. Because when you have these boundaries in place, and they're telling me you first have to know you're worthy of your boundaries. Okay, so that's a big part of it. But when you do have these boundaries in place, they're set up as a protective shield, but not as walls. That you can't let down, right? They're put up when they need to be put up, but other than that, it's allowed to let the good in. All right, so definitely know that it's time to start looking at the reality and to know that you can get through this and you can make the changes that you want to make. And really, really ask yourself that question about this time next year. Do you still want the same person in your life? Do you still want to be having the same thoughts? Do you want, if you were exactly where you are right now next year, would you be happy? And if the answer is no, it's time to start to look at the reality and make the changes necessary. Okay? All right, so we are going to go ahead and get into the energy healing to go along with this. If you have not done energy healing with me before, all you're going to do is just close your eyes and listen to some music, and I'm going to connect the divine energy with your energy in order to remove any blockages or trapped emotions within your energy field. I usually go in with an intention. I will also pull some more cards to get a few little more messages for you, but let me think about the intention that we want to go in with here. Okay, so they're telling me pulling these swords out of your heart here. So all of that stuff that people have put through in the past made you feel like you weren't worthy, made you feel like you weren't enough. We're just going to pull every single one of those out and heal the heart. So really working on the heart chakra here. All right, so all you got to do is just close your eyes and listen to some music. So find a comfortable space. All right, and take a deep breath in. And go ahead and let it out. And here we go. Whatever thoughts come in, just let them come in and let them go out. Go ahead and take a deep breath in and let it out. And take another deep breath in and give your body a nice little stretch. And go ahead and let it out. And you can open your eyes when you're ready. So the first two cards that I pulled out for you while working on the Three of Swords was the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Wands. This is your chance for that fresh start that you have been waiting for, that you have been wanting. It's just a new start. It's a new beginnings here for you. Okay, a new beginning of being more connected with your higher self and knowing more of what you're worth and what you are what your value is, okay? And that you are love and that you are part of source, of God, of whoever that is for you, is that you are created from the same place as everybody else, and nobody is either, better than anyone else. We're all just different, and you have every right and you have every right to feel the love that you deserve, because you do deserve it. And with the Five of Cups here, it's time to stop focusing on what no longer is or what is not the reality of the situation. It's time to look at what's in front of you if you choose it to be. If you choose it to have that future that you want. Or you can we all have free will. You can I can't even speak today. You can also choose to stay where you are. You can choose that route. If you want to, that's fine. You have free will to do that. But the universe right now is guiding you for something completely different. And it's time to heal. It's time to take these swords, because look at what I also pulled out up here. The Devil and the Five of Swords. So there is a toxic person. The Devil is my narcissist card. It is that unempathetic person that has no empathy for you, that has no empathy for others, probably not even empathy for themselves, maybe a little bit for themselves, but definitely even, maybe not even, right? And they've stabbed you in the back here. And again, this could be many, many people in your past, but they have done this to you over and over and over again. And they want me to ask you, why do you keep letting them? If you knew you were worthy, if you knew what you have to offer, you wouldn't let these people hurt you the way that they have. Or you would not continue to let these people hurt you. So why are you letting them? Why? Ask yourself that question. Journal about it. Really ask yourself that, okay? So there's a brand new beginning here that you're being divinely guided to if you choose that path. I hope this resonates with you. I hope you enjoyed the energy healing. You can let me know in the comments below. It's really time for you to step up and realize the situation that you're in and realize that you deserve better than this. All right. If you haven't already, please subscribe and also give me a thumbs up on the video if you liked this video, if you enjoyed the energy healing as well. And if you're interested in my Heal Your Life course, again, we are starting on November 10th. You learn how to do this energy healing for yourself so that you can go back to every single one of these people or times in your life or even right now and just release the energy that has been trapped there for so long. All right, so if you're interested in that, there's more information in the description box and the comments below. But guys, you are so ready for this. You are so ready to move forward and get the vision of your life. Get the feeling of goodness inside of you and not constantly being put down or made feel like you're not enough. All right, much love to you. Yeah, have a wonderful month and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.